Imagine if I told you that there are 5 unique numbers capable of offering you guidance, fortune, and a touch of unexpected luck this February. Are you interested? Today, we will discover these 5 auspicious numbers that could change your month in a surprising way. These are not random choices. Their selection is based on profound Buddhist teachings and backed by the wisdom of astrology, numerology, and the visions of mystics like Nostradamus. According to astrology experts, each month connects us with certain numbers that flow in harmony with the universe, promoting prosperity, balance, and clarity in important moments. For numerologists, these numbers are vibrations that resonate with our life purpose. Furthermore, the predictions of visionaries like Nostradamus suggest that mysterious forces can influence our destiny in unexpected ways. This February, the universe is aligned in your favor. These 5 numbers have incredible potential that you cannot ignore. Each one possesses a unique energy, shaped by spiritual intuition and the wisdom of ancient traditions. More than just inspiring you, these numbers could be the catalysts for significant changes, opening paths you never imagined exploring. We invite you to join us as we unravel the secrets of these numbers and explore the hidden messages they bring. They are not mere figures but symbols of transformation and balance that can impact key areas of your life, such as your relationships, personal goals, and spiritual connection. And as an additional surprise, at the end of the video, we will reveal a special number, an authentic gift from the cosmos to further enhance your fortune. It's the perfect way to close the month with abundance and harmony with the universe. Don't miss it. Before we begin, if this is your first time here, I encourage you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment declaring your intention to attract prosperity and luck this month. You can write something like, "February will bring abundance and transformation into my life." Together, we can unite our energies to generate positive vibes and support each other on this journey of growth. Let's get started. Our countdown, in the 5th position, highlights the depth and magic of the number 9. It has been considered a symbol of wisdom, completeness, and transcendence in various spiritual, philosophical, and mystical traditions throughout history. In Buddhism, this number represents the culmination of the path to enlightenment, as the Buddha expounded the 9 sublime virtues that characterize an awakened being: perfect knowledge, purity, enlightenment, noble conduct, the right path, absolute knowledge, master of the universe, conqueror of evil, and the blessed one. Additionally, in some esoteric interpretations of Buddhism, the number 9 symbolizes the end of suffering and the attainment of supreme peace, as it is linked to the wheel of Dharma and the concept of karmic cycles coming to an end before being reborn into a new reality. From an astrological perspective, the number 9 is ruled by Mars, the planet of energy, action, and war. It vibrates with unbreakable strength and is associated with courageous individuals, fighters, and those with great capacity for sacrifice. In many cultures, Mars is seen as a cosmic warrior driving humanity to overcome challenges, which is why those born under the influence of the number 9 are often considered natural leaders, people who do not fear change or transformation. In numerology, 9 is the number of altruism, compassion, and humanity in its highest expression. It is said that those marked by this number have a profound mission of service, as they represent the final stage of spiritual evolution before a new beginning. It is also linked to the completion of cycles, making it a number of great importance in moments of closure and transition. In Pythagorean tradition, 9 is considered the number of perfection and totality, as it is the last of the primary digits and contains within itself the essence of all the previous numbers. Within the prophecies and writings of mystics like Nostradamus, the number 9 appears enigmatically, linked to events of great significance. Some scholars have pointed out that several of his quatrains contain references to the number 9 in relation to wars, power shifts, and profound transformations of humanity. It has been interpreted that 9 symbolizes the final link before the arrival of a new era, serving as an omen of both destruction and rebirth. Other esoteric and mystical traditions have emphasized the importance of the number 9 in their systems of knowledge. For example, in Kabbalah, 9 is linked to the sphere of Yesod, the foundation, meaning it is the base upon which all things are built. In Hindu tradition, 9 is the number of Brahma, the creator, and represents the totality of the manifested universe. The number 9 has an interesting relationship with the month of February. Although numerically February is the second month of the year in the Gregorian calendar, in some ancient calendars, such as the Roman one, it was considered the last month before the start of a new cycle in March. This reinforces the connection of 9 with endings and transitions. Furthermore, if we add the digits of certain emblematic February dates in specific years, the number 9 frequently appears in symbolic patterns related to significant events. In Western astrology, February is the month of Aquarius and Pisces, two signs associated with spiritual transformation and the dissolution of the ego, characteristics deeply related to the vibration of the number 9. In everyday life, the number 9 is fundamental because it represents the closing of stages and the preparation for new beginnings. It is a number that reminds us of the importance of introspection, the lessons learned throughout our existence, and the need to let go of what no longer serves us in order to evolve. In nature, human gestation lasts approximately 9 months, meaning 9 is intrinsically linked to birth and the creation of new life. In mathematics, 9 also has unique properties, as any number multiplied by 9 results in a sum of digits that always returns to 9, making it a number with an immutable identity, representing eternity and constancy. From the depths of mysticism to practical life, the number 9 invites us to transcend, to look beyond the immediate, and to understand that every ending is, in reality, the beginning of something new. It reminds us of the cyclical nature of existence and the importance of learning from each experience to reach a higher understanding. Its presence in various traditions and systems of knowledge demonstrates that it is not merely a figure but a symbol of evolution, compassion, and the pursuit of ultimate truth. Now we will explore a number that strengthens this path with greater inner fortitude and resilience, the number 12. It has been revered in multiple spiritual, esoteric, and mystical traditions as a symbol of totality, balance, and cosmic perfection. In Buddhism, the number 12 is deeply connected to the doctrine of dependent origination, known as the 12 nidanas, which explain the cycle of samsara and how beings become trapped in the wheel of suffering. This chain of causes and effects reveals the interconnection of existence, showing that ignorance leads to karmic formations, consciousness, name and form, the senses, contact, sensation, craving, attachment, becoming, birth, and finally, old age and death. Understanding and transcending these 12 links is key to attaining enlightenment and freeing oneself from suffering. In some Buddhist teachings, there is also reference to the 12 vows of the Bodhisattvas, reflecting a commitment to compassion and service to help all beings awaken. In astrology, the number 12 is fundamental, as it represents the entirety of the zodiac, composed of 12 signs, each governed by an archetype and a specific energy that influences human destiny and character. This number also appears in the division of time, as the year is divided into 12 months, and the day into 12 daylight hours and 12 nighttime hours in classical tradition. In Western astrology, the number 12 is associated with Pisces, the 12th sign, symbolizing spirituality, transcendence, and the dissolution of the ego into cosmic unity. In this sense, 12 represents the end of a cycle and the preparation for a new beginning, a concept reinforced in Vedic astrology, where the 12 astrological houses describe all facets of human life, from identity and family to karma and spiritual liberation. Numerology considers 12 a number of culmination and learning, as it combines the energies of 1 and 2, leadership and duality, to form a vibration of harmony and experience. In some esoteric traditions, 12 reduces to the number 3, 1 plus 2, which symbolizes creativity, manifestation, and expansion. However, as 12, this number is also linked to discipline, structure, and deep knowledge acquired through life experience. It is believed that people influenced by 12 have a great capacity to understand larger cycles and act as spiritual guides or leaders within their communities. Nostradamus and other mystics have alluded to the number 12 in their prophecies and writings, highlighting it as a number of closure and transformation. It has been interpreted that 12 appears in prophetic numerology as an indication of global changes, both in the structure of society and in spiritual paradigms. In Christianity, the 12 apostles symbolize the spread of wisdom and the consolidation of sacred teachings, while in Norse mythology, the 12 main gods of Asgard govern the destiny of the cosmos. In Kabbalistic tradition, the Tree of Life has 12 main paths connecting the spheres of existence, representing the soul's journey toward divine understanding. The number 12 also has a subtle relationship with the month of February. Although it is the second month of the year in the Gregorian calendar, in ancient times, it was closely linked to the completion of the annual cycle and the period of preparation for rebirth in March, the true beginning of the year in many ancient calendars. In astrology, February is dominated by Aquarius and Pisces, signs that represent the dissolution of the self and the search for a greater purpose, concepts that resonate with the vibration of 12 as a number of total understanding and accumulated wisdom. Additionally, lunar cycles, which historically govern time, were organized into 12 annual lunations, marking February as a transitional point between winter introspection and the imminent renewal of spring. In everyday life, the number 12 is present in multiple fundamental aspects. In the measurement of time, in the zodiac signs, in the tribes of Israel, in the labors of Hercules, in the Knights of the Round Table, and in countless references that illustrate its connection to wholeness and cosmic structure. Its significance lies in the fact that it represents the organization of the universe into manageable cycles that allow us to understand reality in its entirety. In nature, many species follow biological rhythms based on 12 cycles, reflecting a deep connection to this sacred number. The number 12 is a number of wisdom, order, and transition. It reminds us that life is organized into cycles that must be completed before something new can begin. Its presence in various spiritual and esoteric traditions makes it a symbol of profound knowledge and universal balance. It is a number that invites us to recognize the importance of structure, accumulated learning, and the need to close chapters in order to open ourselves to new experiences. We continue with the number 23, a symbol filled with intuition, inspiration, and spiritual depth. It is an enigma that has intrigued mystics, astrologers, numerologists, and philosophers throughout history. Its presence in different aspects of life and its symbolism in multiple traditions have made it a number that awakens mystery and curiosity. In Buddhism, although the number 23 does not have as prominent a presence as other sacred numbers, a connection can still be found with the path to enlightenment. Some scholars have pointed out that there are 23 fundamental principles in certain esoteric texts of Tantric Buddhism, which detail aspects of the mind, matter, and the transcendence of samsara. Additionally, in the history of Buddhism, the 23rd Patriarch was one of the great transmitters of the Buddha's teachings, contributing to the expansion of the doctrine across different territories. In astrology, the number 23 is closely linked to the movement of the planets and the structure of the zodiac. One of the most fascinating facts is that the Earth's axial tilt is approximately 23.5 degrees, influencing the seasons and the way we perceive time. This fact has been considered by astrologers as a manifestation of cosmic harmony within apparent chaos. Furthermore, in Western astrology, 23 is associated with the energy of Mercury and Uranus, planets linked to communication, sudden change, and genius. It is said that those with the number 23 in their natal charts possess a sharp mind, a restless spirit, and the ability to adapt quickly to changes. In Vedic astrology, certain calculations regarding planetary cycles and nakshatras, lunar mansions, also reveal patterns connected to the number 23, reinforcing the idea that this number has a relationship with transformation and evolution. From a numerological perspective, 23 is considered a powerful and vibrant number. It consists of 2 and 3, where 2 represents duality, cooperation, and intuition, while 3 symbolizes creativity, expansion, and expression. Together, they create a combination that suggests dynamism, charisma, and adaptability. In advanced numerology, 23 is part of the so-called numbers of divine influence, associated with individuals who possess great personal magnetism and the ability to influence others. It is also known as the number of synchronicities, as many people have noticed its recurrent appearance in significant events. Throughout history, mystics and prophets like Nostradamus have been linked to the number 23 in various interpretations. It has been said that his quatrains contain hidden references to this number in relation to moments of great change and future revelations. In Western esotericism, 23 is a number that repeatedly appears in Kabbalistic and alchemical systems, symbolizing transformation, creative chaos, and the connection with hidden forces of the universe. Robert Anton Wilson and other mystery researchers have highlighted the constant presence of the number 23 in historical events and seemingly random phenomena, giving rise to the so-called 23 enigma, which suggests that this number is a sign that something significant is about to happen. Regarding its relationship with February, it is interesting to note that the 23rd of this month falls in a transition between the signs of Aquarius and Pisces, two energies that represent the evolution of consciousness and the dissolution of the ego's boundaries. This is a moment when the zodiac prepares to close a cycle and make way for renewal in the following month, reinforcing the vibration of 23 as a number of transformation and change. Additionally, in some ancient calendars, February 23rd was considered a special day of purification before the beginning of the new cycle in March, giving it an additional symbolism related to the closing of stages. The number 23 is important in life because it represents the constant interaction between order and chaos, structure and creativity, logic and intuition. In nature, many biological phenomena present patterns related to the number 23, such as the fact that humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, determining our genetic identity. Also, in mathematics, 23 is a prime number, making it an indivisible entity, a symbol of uniqueness and independence. Its presence in different contexts demonstrates that it is not just any number, but one that seems to be woven into the very fabric of existence. The number 23 is a number of mystery, change, and evolution. It exists in the balance between the rational and the intuitive, the tangible and the unknown. Its repeated appearance in history, science, and esoteric thought suggests that it is more than just a simple figure. It is a key that reminds us that life is a constant process of transformation and discovery. It invites us to pay attention to signs, to question reality, and to seek deeper meanings in what appears to be random. We continue with the number 35, a symbol that holds a special place in both numerology and various spiritual traditions, recognized for its profound meaning of strength, cosmic alignment, and wisdom. It is a symbol of transformation, expansion, and knowledge in multiple spiritual and esoteric traditions. In Buddhism, this number has particular importance in the purification practice known as the invocation of the 35 Buddhas of confession, a ritual in which practitioners recite the names of 35 Buddhas as a way to eliminate negative karma and progress on the path to enlightenment. Each of these Buddhas is believed to represent a force that helps dissolve the impurities of the mind and spirit, reinforcing the idea that the number 35 is associated with inner transformation and spiritual evolution. Additionally, in the life of the historical Buddha, it is said that he attained enlightenment at the age of 35, making this number a key point in the Buddhist narrative, marking the moment when transcendental wisdom fully manifests in a being. In astrology, the number 35 is not a central number within the zodiac, but when broken down into its fundamental digits, 3 and 5, profound meanings are found. The number 3 is related to Jupiter, the planet of expansion, wisdom, and the search for truth, while the number 5 is ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication, adaptability, and movement. Together, they create a vibration that fosters learning, intellectual curiosity, and the exploration of new frontiers, both physical and spiritual. In Vedic astrology, planetary cycles known as doshas present a relationship with 35 in certain periods of combined influence between Jupiter and Mercury, which is associated with moments of accelerated growth and significant changes in a person's life. Additionally, some astrologers have pointed out that the orbit of certain asteroids related to destiny and karma presents a periodicity linked to the number 35, reinforcing its connection with personal evolution and unexpected twists of fate. From a numerological perspective, the number 35 is a combination of dynamic energies. The number 3 brings creativity, expression, and sociability, while the number 5 symbolizes freedom, adventure, and adaptability. This makes 35 a number associated with people who seek varied experiences, resist limitations, and are in constant pursuit of expansion. In advanced numerology, it is considered a number that drives growth and change but can also bring challenges if not managed with balance, as its energy can generate instability if not properly channeled. It is a number of transition, indicating the need to let go of the old to allow the arrival of new opportunities. Mystics and prophets have spoken of the number 35 in various ways. Nostradamus, in some of his quatrains, makes references to 35-year cycles in which significant changes occur in humanity. Some researchers of his prophecies have found patterns in which crucial events seem to follow intervals close to 35 years, reinforcing the idea that this number has a connection with historical evolution and changes in collective consciousness. In Kabbalah, certain systems of esoteric numeration link 35 with the manifestation of divine will in the material world, as it is considered a number that combines superior creativity with the need to materialize it in the physical plane. Also, in alchemy, 35 appears as a number associated with the transformation of elements and the perfection of being. Regarding its relationship with the month of February, the number 35 can be found in historical and calendrical patterns. Although February is the second month of the year, in some ancient calendars, it was linked to a period of adjustments and purification before the beginning of the new cycle in March. If we observe the dates within the month, 35 does not appear directly, but in numerological combinations of certain leap years and astrological calculations, the number 35 emerges as a symbol of transition and renewal. In modern astrology, February is dominated by the signs of Aquarius and Pisces, both associated with paradigm shifts and the transcendence of traditional limits, which resonates with the energy of 35 as a number of transformation and expansion of consciousness. In everyday life, the number 35 appears at key moments of human development. At 35 years old, many people experience a turning point in their lives, where they begin to integrate the lessons learned in youth with a more mature and stable vision of their purpose. It is an age where many of the uncertainties of adolescence and early adulthood have been overcome, and a clearer path begins to consolidate in professional, emotional, and spiritual terms. In biology, the human body undergoes certain changes around the age of 35, such as a transformation in metabolism and how the organism processes energy, reinforcing the idea that this number is related to evolution and adaptation. The number 35 is a number of movement, learning, and transformation. It represents the need for change, the exploration of new ideas, and the integration of wisdom into life experience. It reminds us that we are in constant evolution and that each stage brings with it the opportunity to grow and expand our understanding of the world. Its presence in various spiritual traditions, its impact on astrology and numerology, and its appearance at key moments in history and human biology make it a number of great importance. It is a number that drives us to move forward, to question the established, and to always seek new ways to understand and experience reality. We continue with the number 40, full of symbolism. It not only indicates the closing of a cycle, but also marks the beginning of a stage of growth and transformation. It is one of the most significant numbers in multiple spiritual, philosophical, and esoteric traditions, as it has been associated with periods of trial, purification, and transformation. In Buddhism, the number 40 appears in various practices and teachings. It is said that the Buddha meditated for 49 days under the Bodhi tree before attaining enlightenment, which implies 7 cycles of 7 days. However, within this process, some texts mention that the first 40 days were fundamental in his ascension toward supreme wisdom. Additionally, in certain Buddhist traditions, there are spiritual retreats and 40-day periods of isolation aimed at mental purification and the expansion of consciousness, reflecting the importance of this number in inner transformation. In meditation practice, some lineages consider that a complete 40-day cycle is necessary to achieve profound changes in the mind and spirit. From the perspective of astrology, the number 40 has an indirect but relevant relationship with planetary cycles and phases of human development. The moon, which governs sensitivity and emotions, has a 28-day cycle, but by adding certain transition periods in esoteric astrology, some astrologers mention that an emotional maturation cycle is completed in approximately 40 days. In traditional astrology, the number 40 is related to the structure and discipline of Saturn, the planet of time and trials. Saturn takes approximately 29 to 30 years to complete a cycle around the zodiac, but certain critical periods within this cycle occur at 40-month intervals, marking moments of adjustment, learning, and maturation. In some more mystical astrological currents, it is believed that 40 days after a person's birth, There is a shift in astral energy that influences their destiny, reinforcing the idea that this number has a connection with a process of transformation and growth. In numerology, the number 40 combines the energies of 4 and 0. The number 4 represents stability, order, and construction, while the number 0 signifies infinite potentiality, creative void, and connection with the whole. Together, they create a vibration of spiritual discipline and regeneration. In many cultures, the number 40 has been used to mark periods of profound change, which in numerology is seen as a number of transition, where one stage closes to give way to a completely new one. It is considered a number of trial and preparation, indicating that the challenges faced during this time are designed to strengthen one's character and evolution. Regarding what mystics and prophets have said, the number 40 has been widely mentioned in sacred texts and esoteric writings. Nostradamus, in his quatrains, makes veiled references to 40-year periods in which great changes occur in history. In Kabbalah, 40 is seen as a number of purification and rebirth, coinciding with the tradition that Moses spent 40 days on Mount Sinai before receiving the tablets of the law. In Islam, it is said that Muhammad was 40 years old when he received his first revelation, reinforcing the idea that this number marks the beginning of a new understanding of the world. In many mystical traditions, 40 days is considered the necessary time for the purification of the soul before receiving higher knowledge. The number 40 also has an interesting connection with the month of February. In ancient calendars, certain purification rituals were performed at 40-day intervals after significant events. In the Christian tradition, Lent lasts 40 days and generally begins in February or March, depending on the liturgical calendar. Furthermore, February is the shortest month of the year, and when it is a leap year, it has 29 days. This means that in combination with the next 11 days of March, it reaches a 40-day cycle in many traditions that initiate processes of cleansing and transformation during this period. In modern astrology, February is dominated by Aquarius and Pisces, signs of change and dissolution of the old to make way for the new, which resonates with the energy of the number 40 as a number of transition and preparation for what is to come. In human life, the number 40 marks crucial moments of evolution. It is considered that 40 years represent full maturity, the moment when a person has gained enough experience to understand life more clearly. Biologically, the human body undergoes significant changes around the age of 40, with hormonal and metabolic transformations indicating the beginning of a new stage. In many cultures, it is believed that after 40 years, a period of wisdom and stability begins, where priorities shift and a deeper purpose is sought. Also, in medical science, the 40 days following a procedure or a significant change in health are considered essential for the body's recovery and adaptation. The number 40 is, therefore, a symbol of transformation, trial, and regeneration. Its presence in multiple spiritual traditions, its connection with astrology and numerology, and its impact on history and human biology make it a number of great significance. It represents the transition from one phase to another, the necessity of facing challenges to reach a higher state of consciousness, and the importance of patience and discipline on the path of growth. Its influence extends throughout history and spirituality, reminding us that periods of trial are not punishments but opportunities to evolve and attain a deeper understanding of life. The number 47, located at the end of this list, represents resilience, structure, and connection with the divine. It is an enigmatic number that has appeared in different spiritual, mystical, and philosophical traditions as a symbol of knowledge, transformation, and connection with higher planes of consciousness. In Buddhism, although it is not a central number, it is related to certain texts and practices that reflect its profound meaning. In the Theravada Buddhist tradition, there are 47 volumes in the compilation of the Pali Canon, which constitutes the foundation of the Buddha's teachings, suggesting that this number is linked to the preservation and transmission of sacred knowledge. Additionally, in some esoteric interpretations, it is said that 47 represents a cycle of spiritual development in which an individual has reached a point of maturity on their path to enlightenment, combining the stability of 4 with the introspection of 7. From an astrological perspective, the number 47 is not traditionally analyzed, but by breaking it down into its components, important meanings can be extracted. The number 4 is associated with Uranus, the planet of radical change and innovation, while 7 is associated with Neptune, the planet of spirituality, intuition, and mysticism. This suggests that 47 represents an energy that balances structured transformation with the exploration of the spiritual world. Some astrologers have noted that certain planetary transits lasting 47 years coincide with periods of great change in humanity, reinforcing the idea that this number has a connection with the evolution of collective consciousness. It is also mentioned in some advanced astrological calculations that there are cycles of 47 days in which planetary energies significantly affect a person's destiny, especially during times of transition and important decisions. In numerology, the number 47 is a powerful combination of vibrations. The 4 represents stability, structure, and hard work, while the 7 is the number of introspection, spirituality, and deep knowledge. Together, they create a number that symbolizes the balance between matter and spirit, between logic and intuition. In many numerological studies, 47 is considered a number of hidden wisdom and learning through experience. It is said that people with a strong connection to this number are seekers of truth, individuals who strive to find answers beyond the obvious and often feel a deep connection with the mysteries of the universe. In some ancient numerological systems, 47 was considered a number of divine protection, as it was believed that those who repeatedly encountered it in their lives were being guided by higher forces toward their true purpose. Mystics and prophets have mentioned the number 47 in various forms. Nostradamus, in his prophecies, left several references to periods of 47 years that mark events of great impact in human history. Some researchers have pointed out that certain historical patterns, such as cycles of wars, scientific discoveries, and social transformations, occur in 47-year intervals, suggesting that this number holds significance in the evolution of society. In Kabbalah, 47 is associated with a combination of letters that represent the unity between earthly knowledge and divine knowledge, reinforcing the idea that this number is a bridge between the material and the spiritual. Also, in alchemy, 47 is related to certain processes of transmutation in which a substance must go through several stages before reaching its purest form. Regarding its relationship with the month of February, this number appears in certain historical and esoteric patterns. Although February is the second month of the year, in some ancient calendars, it was considered a transitional period before the true start of the year in March. If you count 47 days from the beginning of the year, you reach mid-February, a period that has been noted in various traditions as a time of energetic change and preparation for what is to come. In some astrological practices, it is mentioned that the 47 days following an important astrological event, such as an eclipse or a planetary conjunction, are crucial for the manifestation of its effects, connecting this number with transformation processes that may begin in February. Additionally, in history, significant events have occurred in this month that have marked 47-year cycles in the development of nations and civilizations. In human life, the number 47 also plays a fundamental role. It is said that at 47 years old, a person enters a stage of deep self-knowledge, where the experiences accumulated up to that point consolidate into a clearer understanding of life's purpose. Biologically, certain hormonal and brain changes have been identified around this age, indicating that the body and mind undergo a transformation in how they process reality. Also, in the scientific field, 47 is a number that appears in fundamental structures of nature. For example, the most stable isotope of silver is 47, suggesting that this number has a presence in the very constitution of the universe. The number 47 is a symbol of knowledge, transformation, and balance between the material and spiritual worlds. Its presence in different traditions, from Buddhism to astrology and numerology, demonstrates that it is a number with a special vibration that guides those who seek the truth. It is a number of transition, learning, and connection with higher planes of consciousness. In history, biology, and the very structure of the cosmos, 47 appears as a number of simultaneous change and stability, reminding us that true growth arises when we integrate knowledge with experience and intuition with reason. This February, its energy invites us to trust in the protection and guidance of higher forces, encouraging us to maintain focus and serenity in the face of cosmic changes. By developing resilience and discipline, we will be able to create something meaningful and lasting for ourselves and our surroundings. In summary, The highlighted numbers for February: 9, 12, 23, 35, 40, and 47 bring unique vibrations that will help us take advantage of this month's cosmic opportunities. They offer us clarity to face challenges with wisdom, confidence, and the certainty that by aligning with universal energies, we will overcome obstacles and move toward a future full of purpose and prosperity. If this message resonates with you, it means that you are connected to a higher flow of cosmic energies that guide you on your path. Trusting in these influences will allow you to make decisions in harmony with your inner being and transform this February into a stepping stone toward a better future. Thank you for joining me on this journey through February's numbers. If you find value in these reflections, don't forget to give it a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe by activating notifications to receive more content that enriches your life. May February's energies lead you toward abundance and prosperity. If you made it this far, please comment the phrase, "full visualization." See you soon, and God bless you.